He does a 5-minute countdown.
I'm just gonna do that because I just wanted to share it.
Are you
I'll let Gary start it.
I can't say it.
I wasn't right at 10 p.m. on GSR.
I said, what's up, mother truckers?
So I got
Truckers.
I got a show tonight at 10 o'clock. Let's just get started doing this at 7 on my PSR show.
Where's it on? I can't see it. No.
Should be coming up on mine right here.
Here it is.
It'll be on that channel and on my
There it is. You're way behind. We're all going to be off.
Jerry comes in, I'll get up and
And we're live again at Kuhndoggs Corner with Gonzo's Wrestling Room, live and exclusive right here from Gonzo's Production Studios in Southie Muncie. And we got some guests on tonight, not guests, but family. Silent Seth, always on the show.
Always.
D&M's Entertainment's Dwayne Mullinex, the host and co-host, Terry and Chris Gonzalez. Terry Kuhn's in the house. So, and we got one on here too, Tony Gonzalez. What's up, Tony?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Going good, man. Living the American dream. How about you?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
It's good to have you on tonight, buddy. We're going to start talking some wrestling. We can get some input and hear you and see what you think too, right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we always start the show out with prayers. Anybody got any? First of all, the whole thing going on in Ukraine.
Yes.
Put all the people there in your prayers, all the soldiers going that way, all them families that's going through that. You know what I mean? That's something that's real touchy right now, and we're all praying for you. We're standing behind our military, always have, always will. Any prayer requests from you guys tonight?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, you go.
My niece.
Yes.
She's in the hospital. Medically induced coma type, but she'll be okay. She'll pull through it. So let's just pray for her.
Yes, and that's his niece, Dwayne's niece. Steve Stark, his wife. She's going through some things right now. Steve, we're praying for you, brother, your family. And what's up, James Meadows? What's up, Paul? What's up, Nate?
I'll fix that. We can see all those.
Yeah, what's up, Paul? Again, sorry, text came out wrong. I'm speaking into a microphone. Oh, sorry there.
There we go.
There we go. What's up, Nate? James, Nate. Okay. Holden, what's up, brother? But keep all them people in your prayers. A lot more unspoken. Ethel Whitmire, keep her in your prayers.
Paul Winger said that they had his son in the Riley over the weekend. He's at home now, but please keep him in our prayers.
Paul, we'll keep your son in our prayers. Keep Paul's son in your prayers. Lift him high. Hey, what's up, Reba? What's up, Holden? And all the people dealing with the COVID right now, and the people just pray for gas prices to go back down. Keeping it real. But anyway, on that note, like I said, let's do the prayers. So let's talk some wrestling, guys. So the next thing coming up is your Bearcat Rumble, April 16th. Yes, April 16th, right, Tony?
Yep, April 16th.
Right now, I believe it's to be announced on the building, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the Muncie Armory at 401 Country Club Road, North Country Club Road here in Muncie, Indiana.
Chris Chaos in here too.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? What's up, Chris?
Jessica.
Bill Williams. A lot of people jumping on this.
Yeah, Bill Williams. Chris, man, we missed you, man. Chris was at my very first show, man. Him and I believe it's his stepbrother or some family or some people he's really close to.
So the show's probably going to be at the Armory?
At the Armory. That's what we're thinking. We got to get with, right now we're kind of in a mix with that, but we do got the show sealed. Names will be announced at a later time. Trust me, you guys don't want to miss this show. You think the last one? Man, I mean, which I understood too, something big, huge announcement at the show from D&M Entertainment.
It's going to be a big surprise.
When he says big, he means big.
It's going to be awesome.
Not like that rendezvous, right, babe? Dwayne's new nickname is Cupid. That's all I got to say. Yeah, but yeah, Jessica, what's up? Damn, spoke too soon. Yep, you did. So we went to, I see more Dex defended the title at WCWO.
Friday night. We didn't get to go, but I heard about it.
Which me and Mike King went, and we had to stand up for DCCW, me being the owner and him being, that guy from DCCW. And didn't go well. Dex ended up getting hurt, and just didn't go the way that we planned because we were ready to bring home the other title. And how do you pronounce Javon? Is that how do you say his name?
Jawan Thomas.
Jawan Thomas. I mean, I'm giving it to him.
Naptown Nightmare. Tell you why, he's vicious too.
You think
he's good?
He is. What do you think, Tony?
Oh, he's a great wrestler. Good thing is you guys didn't lose the belt.
No, and that's that was the thing, and
always a silver lining, man.
I don't know what's going on, Tony, but yes. I don't know what's going on, but when we were down there, brother, we were watching the match, and all of a sudden, for some odd reason, Jordan James puts his nose right in everything, goes out and pulls some tricks out of his ass, and I don't know what it was, but and ended up hurting Dex.
Well, Jordan James has had a long history with Dex.
Yes,
they used to be teamed up together in the Kendo Street Mafia.
Yes,
WCW, and then they had a falling out, and anytime that he tries to be a thorn in Dex's side. So that really don't surprise me.
Oh yeah. Then you had, Skull Crusher right there, and I that's the reason I adjourned was because of the fact that, I wasn't, about to watch them cheat to win. You know what I mean? But it just kind of went south. You know what I mean? It's just.
So is there going to be a rematch for title versus title again? Maybe next time at DCCW.
I've been talking to the board of directors, and I think that's in the mix. I think the match was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. You think it'd only be right that this time Jawan Thomas comes to here?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, you're absolutely right, and that's one of the things.
He defended his title at his home his promotion. Defend the other title at that promotion.
And I think you ought to come right back here and defend it here. I wasn't too good about the 3 stages of hell because that was the speculation of that match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Yeah, and they made it through the first 2, I believe, if I remember right.
Yep.
Then
Phillips Entertainment.
Yep, Phillips Entertainment. Hey, what's up, Destin? Big shout out to Byrider and Muncie sponsors. I mean, I got to plug them real quick, guys. Sorry, guys. Take one, speed it out. DNM Entertainment, Phillips Entertainment, Ravenstein Motorsports, Stagger Pro Racing, Byrider and Muncie, Griggs Pizza,
Griggs Pizza,
Gonzo Sports, Wrestling Room, Toys Forever,
Hollywood Salon.
Oh, Rod Crawl, State Farm. Is that Farm Bureau or State Farm?
Indiana Farm Bureau.
What was that, bub? Cupid over here's all mapping.
Hey, what
talk about in your stories.
Forever Toys.
Forever Toys, Toys Forever.
What's that deal? What's that deal with Byrider?
Yeah, Byrider and Muncie.
Yeah, what's that deal?
You guys are all on here with me. What's that, bub?
What's that deal with Byrider? That special deal?
Yes, which I didn't know because I haven't talked to the board of directors, but I believe you go in, mention DCCW, and you automatically get $1,000 off your car.
That's a good deal.
That's a good deal. And we're hoping to have box toppers for this Bearcat Rumble. And I believe it's 2. Yes, Bearcat Rumble 2.
Yep.
I always get that invasion. Then right after that, we go into the month of May 14th. And that's Invasion 3.
When will there be tickets available for?
We're probably talking by the end of the week. Yep, he's going to have a flyer. We got some things going on, which board of directors is going for talent because which one thing we firmly believe in. We're not going to advertise somebody ain't going to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
Card subject is to change because things happen.
Right.
But we're not going to make a whole flyer or a whole card. Nobody show up that's supposed to be on the card.
Right.
I mean,
Well, it should be.
but I mean, right now I know Jordan James will be in the house. Thomas will be in the house. I believe Dex will be there.
Well, about 6 weeks before the show.
Yep. I think we're plenty of time out, and anybody wants to be a part of that. I mean, we got Delaware County Senior Center, Grace Longfellow, a lot of things. What was the other one? I know that what was it? He made good that night. Terry Troxel. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys? Anybody get their cards?
I didn't get one.
Oh man, he's got. Oh,
What
yeah.
was it?
It's a deal thing, man. You go up and you give your email address and an address.
You got one. Chris.
Discounts. Did you get one, Tony?
I didn't, but Chris's better half did.
Oh, okay. I see. She took care of it.
No, there you go. Damn, Chris.
Skylar Collins is watching.
Yep. I just got kicked out. Yep. But we just But other than that, man, what are you guys thinking tonight?
Yeah. Tickets for Bearcat Rumble. He said he's hoping to have by the end of the week.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
By the end of the week, we're hoping.
You'll be able to get him here again. Get him.
Yes.
All the other places.
Depending on the card, me and the board of directors hasn't decided that we're going in with the 15-10, we believe, but we got this one thing we're pulling. Might be a little bit tacked to it, but
sometimes when you bring in better talent, you got to pay a little more or charge a little more to be able to afford to get them talents.
And a lot of people don't know this. It's not just for the Muncie Central Wrestling Club; it's for your kitty cats, you, and it's to really help promote, the Muncie Central Wrestling Club.
Their whole program, not just the high school team, the whole Muncie Central program.
Yep. And there's going to be a special thing to start the show that night, which D&M's in on that one. But it's going to be, it's going to be awesome.
Gonna be good.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about business, Kuhn Dog, April or May show. So, Chris, we can talk. Hit me up on Messenger. We can talk. Do you still with Chef G, I think? Chef G, I think. Is that his name? You remember him?
I'm trying to think who his partner was when last time I saw him. It's not.
He wrestled with us. Chef G, I think. I will think about it in a minute. Never mind. But yeah, I will see. Paul needs 6 front row. Man, I'm telling you, there's so many new faces. Me and Tony, remember the other night when me and you was sitting there talking, all the new faces?
Yeah, there was all kinds of new faces there.
Oh, I couldn't believe it, man. It wasn't, don't get me wrong, I still love my old crowd. You know what I mean? But people walking up, the comments we have had, man, the Gonzo wrestling room you do is awesome. I like the new setup on your Kuhn Dog Corner. Monday nights, you're on. Time might be variable, but we didn't know because thought we had another special guest. But tickets will be on sale, we believe, by Friday. Flyer will be made, I'd say, by Friday. We will post, we'll get with Gonzo and we'll get our ticket locations. We can add it on our page.
Yep. Make a graphic for it or however you guys want to do it.
Yep. And it's all for all proceeds. DCCW gets nothing from the show. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. All proceeds go to that wrestling club.
That's
AJ's
awesome.
been good to us. Yes, and that's one thing that Tony likes to elaborate with was about what the things we do for our community.
Oh yeah, man, it's awesome. I don't know of the only other place that I know, other wrestling company that does some similar stuff like you is BMFX and Lafayette. They do a lot of their stuff for charities. But you guys are awesome, man. What you guys do, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's a lot to put together. I mean, all thing I'm going to say, I ain't going to say no names, but I love my booker. You know what I mean? He does a phenomenal job, and a lot of people don't see what goes on behind the scenes. Prime example, the setup that Gonzo brings with this. I'm just glad it's still here because Joey Owens and Small Crusher.
Yeah, they came and just took things over there for a few.
And I'll tell you, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. My gas to get there that day was $5. Cigarettes was $7. Your dad's face when they took over was priceless.
It was awesome. It was one of my favorite things ever.
Yep, and I like to interact with that, and like I said, what you guys did that day, and being there, being a part, because it's that much more advertisement for you and us as well.
And people don't realize when there's a show like that, it's just not like you show up that day and do a show. There's a lot of planning that has to go into it to get to that point.
A lot of moving parts. And Terry, let me elaborate on something. When you talked about your booker, I tell you what, we've been doing a bunch of shows. I was talking to Chris today. I think we've done 12 or 13 shows, but since last April, when you guys had the Bearcat Rumble, we've been to 17 shows. And I've got to see a lot of the inner workings of other shows and stuff and the booking and stuff. You guys are the best book show that I've seen. I mean, it really is. The only thing that really comes close to you guys as far as booking, in my opinion, is WCW. And you know how much experience, whether you love JKO or not, how much experience that he has. And the other place that I thought was real good was Summit Pro. When we went and watched Summit Pro, and that's the Kemps, they did a real good job with their booking. And I'm not putting anybody else down. I'm just saying how seamless the shows went, how the matches were put together, how everything made sense.
That's what I was going to say. How the matches ended.
Yeah, there were some shows that we went to that were the matches, the way they ended, didn't make perfect sense. And I'm not putting any talent down or putting anybody down or anything. I'm just stating my opinion. But yeah, you guys' booking is really, really good, especially only doing shows. I can't believe how well you guys did because of things that came up, and we won't go into that. But you guys had a show in October and then get to do another show all the way till February. And the show that you guys put together, them two shows, are just phenomenal. I mean, just unbelievable.
And Tony, you haven't seen the lineup or the cards that I've seen that nobody else here knows for your Bearcat Rumble.
Yep.
You just signed a name for Invasion. And oh, I don't know if you guys knew this. We did sign the dotted line for Juneteenth show. And I believe it's June 18th, I believe, at McCullough Park.
That sounds great.
We're going to be there and set up for that one as well.
And guess what? You'd never guess how much it is, Tony.
It is free. I know how much it is. I was there. That's the best price you can get anywhere.
Yep. It's all about your community, especially
last year's show was awesome.
Oh, dude.
It was like the festival. It was like everybody from the festival just converged around the ring. It was cool.
Yeah, and at the end of it, dude, when Dex was up there celebrating, you were there.
Are you guys going to do another Keys to the City there?
It's Keys to the City too.
Okay.
That's the name of the show. Juneteenth. Okay. And this year we'll try to work better on the pyro. Dude, I got to talk about that. Dwayne's here. We got to talk about this, Dwayne. So let me explain this. We had a good donation from a fireworks store, and the guy gave us, what was it, 2 bags or 3 bags of wick?
It's like 2.
Yeah, and I told Dwayne we didn't have,
but they were like 25 feet long.
Yes, and it said 1 minute, or what was it? It was
so many seconds per feet.
Yeah, it was like maybe 30 seconds per foot or something, 20 seconds. Well, Dwayne goes out and I see this wind of, I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. And Dwayne's sitting there going, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, oh shit, man, cut the wick, relight it. But they still love it. We're going to do it again.
Cool.
Yeah,
better.
So, yep. And better, right? But I'm telling you, it's a good show. It's going to be the same thing, Keys to the City too. But the talent that's going to be on there.
What park are they having it at this year?
McCullough.
I knew last year they originally was going to have it right here at Heaton, and then they changed.
Yep. And I believe it's at McCullough. I think Miss Watson and Miss
McCullough. It was a good setup there at McCullough. The way.
Well, she did tell us in the meeting we had that we do get both basketball courts. You remember, right? Last year.
Yeah, we only had one.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow us, and we had a locker room. Man, it was makeshift. Me and you had to throw it together. But the more you work, the more you guys all work together like we do. And a lot of people don't know it, but like me, Chris, and the board of directors talk about what's going to happen on the show. The board and me talk to Dwayne about the entrance and what he does. And I don't know, he's got something to say. What did you want to say earlier?
I don't know what to say.
Silent Seth.
He just spoke about Kiss or what?
Kiss. Wrestling show, bud.
I guess I'm thinking about Gene Simmons or something. I don't know. I don't know who writes that. I thought he was going to say Kiss by Joey Owens or Sam Knight or something.
Hey, Tony, I have to agree with you on what you said about October to November, February.
Yep.
I've told Terry and Mike King about this. I said this was a great way to come back, from the October show. And I think the last show was phenomenal. It was great.
I mean, you go from that talent, and like Tony elaborated on last week, or the week before, $15 for a front row seat, 10 just to get in to watch the talent that you had at that show.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Express for $15.
I was
gonna say Rock and Roll Express. You can't for $10 or $15. You can't beat it.
No, and you can't. I mean. But then hell, the show before that, what was it? 20, 25 for front row? 15?
No, it was a little more of that, Terry. I think it was. 40. I think you got that 40 for front, 35 for second, and then I think general admission was 15. Yes. But you got to
got my notes.
But still, for the talent that was at that show, that still was a good price.
Dude, you had the first time. Go ahead, Tony.
You had the Head Shrinkers featuring Rikishi, and plus you had the Boogeyman. You had Jake, Chris, and Storm. I can't think of his
Yep.
Corey Storm. I mean, you guys had phenomenal talent, at that show. Yeah, it was well worth it. And no, I tell you what, nobody that I've talked to that's went to one of your guys' shows has told me that they left there unhappy.
No, it's.
Oh man, this is a great question.
What?
Paul, can we put House in a no holds barred match with Kuhn? I would love to see Kuhn shut him up.
That would be cool.
Cage match.
Yeah. Paul, you're my hero. That would be awesome.
And if any wrestler around here that could have had free time and could have been at that seminar with Rock and Roll Express and didn't, they missed out severely because that was awesome.
Dude, I'll tell you
I know Seth was up there for it. That seminar was pretty cool.
Yeah,
It
was good.
What'd you get out of it?
I learned a lot out of it.
Well, that's what I told my dad. I'm not even like an in-ring talent, but I learned a lot by going to that.
Oh yeah, just by listening to them.
Yeah. And the thing I liked about they're good guys.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, and they are. I mean, I know you and your dad, Tony. I know you were sitting there watching it, and I watched it everything. But Robert Gibson and Ricky, they're cool. I mean, there's a lot of them. One of my best conversations was with Warlord.
Right.
Just sitting and talking to him.
That's what I liked about like Morton and them. They were real personable. If you went up, they was going to shake your hand. They were going to talk to you. And they wasn't like they were trying to rush you off or anything. They didn't act like you were bothering them. Like, and some people act like that.
Right.
Damien Black, you get your ass kicked. No, Tony, what's up, brother? I'm waiting for yes.
Guess what?
I just found out they're having another board meeting over in Portland. I think that's where. Okay, but anyway, so what do you guys think, man? I mean, I'm pumped.
I'm excited.
But I do know that times will be the same. Doors open at 6, bell time at 7. There will be merch on hand, concessions. I know all this. Just the cards moving.
I know we'll be doing some kind of raffle that, and all the money made from that raffle will be going to the Bearcat wrestling team as well.
Yes, and I got a deal.
That's cool.
I got a silent customer that called me today. That's giving me, depending on ticket prices, they're going to give me enough to where I can give 2 free tickets away every week after this week on this show. They're going to pay for them. So that's something to keep in mind.
All right.
What do you think about that, buddy?
Sounds good.
It's like, yeah, it does, Tony. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing, Tony. You're going to like this. The guy that got a hold of me is an ex-high school wrestler.
Cool.
But, like he said, it ain't about my name.
Right.
Yep.
It's about them kids.
Right.
And when I'm telling you, man,
House, he said he's back. The director is back from Vegas.
Yeah, I seen you out there, you and Sam. Yeah.
And, Paragon and everybody out there.
Yeah.
Con's on here?
I thought you had that dog put up.
That's what I was thinking. Where is that little?
We had to keep the killer chihuahua put up. He goes nuts. He's probably back there in that room still going nuts.
Yes, which on that note with high school wrestling, they just had their freshman sophomore state. Did you see it, Tony?
Yeah, I seen that.
Congratulations to the people that placed or made it or win. I know Central hadn't.
Did Gabe end up placing? I know at one time we saw he was one match from placing. I never heard if he.
I didn't. I got to get with AJ, and I know he gets on and watches these later. But if you're watching it later, AJ, post it. But I know it was Nathan Spears went, which he's a freshman. Gabe Hardy's a freshman, and there's another one, Musgrove. Good kid, man. I think. Go ahead.
I know Jay County had some guys place.
Yes. Yeah. They had a middle schooler, I think, win it. I posted it on my Facebook.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'll tell you, Jay County and what Eric Myers and Coach Wood does for them over there, man. That program's flipped. I mean, Cameron Clark, Tony Wood, all that talent here, man.
Yeah, they've built a pretty solid program over there.
Yeah, yep. And I just want to put this out there. I know that
they've had a lot of stability at the coaches, though, because before Eric was there, it was his brother.
Yes.
James.
James. Yep.
James is like just a couple years older than me. He wrestled in high school same time I did.
That's awesome, man.
Oh no, this Paul guy is going to become my new friend. I was hopeful that they got lost in Vegas.
You talking about the Griswolds or Con? But big shout out, man, to I know I haven't elaborated on it because you and me, your dad knows that feeling when somebody gets so far and it don't go the way that they want it to. You know, it's part of life, winning and losing. But I want to give a big shout out to Muncie's own Jason Orr, Titus Waters. I don't care what you say, how they did it. Jason and Titus, man, congrats on how far you got. You guys are well respected in my book.
Yep.
Proud of you. I mean, especially AJ Bradley when he's helped with that program over there. And what Tony, you have done for these young kids, and Chris, you know, working up to this age, which, you know, I know you guys don't like the credit, but, you know. But Bearcat Rumble, I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I'm ready to see the flyer and find out who's all going to be at it.
Dude, you will be amazed. I mean, one, you're going to have Holly Molinex back on concessions. Oh my God, it's going to be phenomenal. Oh man, you're going to have Dwayne. Got a big surprise coming from D&M.
Big surprise.
And you got
I think I might finally get a DCCW shirt at this show.
Yeah, we can get you that. We had a woman come up the other day at Payless asking about a bib. We make bibs. Man, that's awesome. Who's that for? She said, my husband. I was like, what? No, it's for a kid. Tony's laughing.
My daughter's on here. Hi, Desi.
What's up, Desi? Desi kicked it. Big shout out to, see that? Oh, that's crazy. But big shout out to all employees that helped at the last show. Steve Hedrick announcing, Phillips Entertainment on your music. Dwayne, D&M, you and Holly on the entrance. Dawn Waymeyer and Amber Phillips on merch. And big shout out to Rick Graham and his wife for helping Cassidy, Cole, and Tyler Haney.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jenny Peasley, and it was on the admission table. And it was a good turnout.
Brian Cranfield with the photography back there.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
awesome.
That was awesome.
He put out some great pictures.
I seen you guys on there too.
Yeah.
Got some pictures together. Did you get yours?
No.
How about Silent Seth? You
I
and
didn't
Joey?
get one.
Man, I wish you got on there with your Speedo. So speaking of Speedos, how about this Cuban?
What's going
Did you?
on?
No.
What kind of feedback did you get about the new venue?
A lot of good feedback. A lot of people like the room. They like the comfortability. And it's like, you know, when the summer comes, we can leave the door open. I mean, and it was just the bathrooms, they said a lot more convenient, which I don't know if you knew this, man. Did you see the showers?
Seen them.
Man, that'd be nice. If I was a wrestler, that'd be nice. And the wrestlers love the locker room.
Yeah.
See that
Yes.
locker room?
Yeah, it was a nice locker room area back there.
And the National Guard loved us being there. They said it was the best show that they've seen in a long time.
Okay, Tony, you will be there. Yes, Tony Jacks, you real well. Awesome, Holden. Jessica, we will elaborate on that later. I know exactly what you're talking about, hun. I will not go over the air with it. So we will address it at a later time. But I know what you're saying. Yep, I got you. But anyway,
Not my monkey, not my circus.
But yeah, that it worked out, man, especially like where you guys were sitting. How many rows did we have fit right there, Tony?
When to put two in front of us?
Yeah.
Two.
Because I had the one and you guys added another. That was awesome. Did you still have room?
No, yeah, people were still walking
Yeah,
through there.
that was-
Well, I know
Yeah, it
when
was fun.
Joey came over there, it looks like you were going to jump on somebody's back. Your dad-
Surprise! I was looking over at the side of the ring where my king was, and
Yeah, we
I
didn't
turned
see
around.
him
And
coming.
there he was. I mean, I didn't see him coming.
The time we saw him, they were right there because we were looking the other way. Now our camera guy, Eli saw him because Eli followed him all the way over there.
Yeah, then your dad just standing up going, ha, ha, ha. I was like, oh God. I got
I
that
love
picture, dude.
Hey, I was doing the same thing laughing.
No, you both were. I got you both. Oh, oh man, you
Hey, Terry, what do you think the best match on the card was that night?
me?
What do you think?
They all were, man. I think, I mean, all of them, starting from the Logan Meyer match, and I'm gonna say it right now, Juwan Thomas, that was a good match.
That was.
The Rachel and
The best match to me overall, just because the way everybody was into it and stuff, I would say was Mike King and Joey Owens.
dude, it's you told
And then the Dutch Boy Platinum and Logan Myers. I thought that you couldn't
Yes.
ask for a better match to open the show. They put on a heck of a match.
I thought those.
Best moment.
What'd you say, Dad?
I thought those were the best two matches. I agree with you guys. I think I went with Mike King first. I thought Logan Myers and Dutch Boy was going to be hard to beat, but I think Mike and them may have beat him by a little bit. But also with the Rock and Roll Express, though, I mean, the match wasn't maybe as good, but the way they got the crowd going for the whole time they were in the ring, I thought, I mean, you couldn't have ended the show any better.
No, that place was going crazy the whole time they were out there. It never got quiet.
And that's what I said last week, man, when we were talking about it. We never lost our crowd.
No.
I mean, and it was only a.
Well, to be honest with you, I think all the talent on the card stepped up because the Rock and Roll Express was there.
And they had that talk before and I'm telling you, I mean,
Because there was a couple guys that I've seen wrestle other places. I'm not saying they weren't good, but that they looked at a whole different level at that show that night.
Yep, and we didn't even have.
And we've told that person that in person actually yesterday and before that.
Yep, and Max Sterling, I had a phone conversation with him and yesterday, and he will be there.
Yeah.
Man, he had a good match the other night over at WCWO, but.
Well, he had a good match that day there at the Rock and Roll Never Dies too. That triple threat match.
Triple threat match, yep.
A moment I wanted to see at the show was the highlight reel super kick con. It didn't happen though. Didn't happen, but I was waiting for it.
Don't hold your breath. I mean, but I might hold it. But one thing I did want to talk about. I don't know if you guys watch.
A lot of people in the comments on here are agreeing that Mike King and Joey Owens was the best match.
Yep.
It was, it was, and that was the way that they went out. Mike's still suffering from it.
Oh, I know his shoulder. His shoulder was bothering him pretty bad the next day.
Oh yeah.
Then Joey Owens wrestled Friday night, man, and he looked like he was on fire. I mean, really good match. I can't remember who he wrestled, but I know Mike.
Whether you like Joey Owens or hate him, you got to respect him in the ring because he can go.
Yep, and that's the key here, man. It's a lot of respect, but and goes a long way in a small company.
Yep,
and it's I call it a family thing. I mean, hell, me and you, I've known you and your dad and your family for some years, and I think we got a stronger bond than we ever had.
Yep.
Not that.
Other thing, I didn't give the fans of Muncie a big shout out. I mean, because we've been going out to all these other towns, and these wrestling shows, most of them are. What do you think, Chris? Averaging 100 people?
Yeah, probably right around there.
If that, some smaller, because some of them are just starting out. Some companies are just first time, second time, third time, and here you guys had. I don't know how many people you had there, 250, 300 people, whatever. And then I know there was another show in town that did okay that night. So, I mean, you're talking probably, there was 350, 400, 450 fans in Muncie watching wrestling, where other towns not even coming close to that. So Muncie is definitely a wrestling town.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's just, yep. And I want to give a big shout out to the fans. Loving each and every one of you. Appreciate what you guys do for DCCW.
And all the new faces that was at the last show, come to the next show, then you won't be new faces no more. We'll see other new faces.
Yep. And
wasn't there some people from Tennessee there?
Yeah, I heard there was some people from Tennessee there.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Is that where it was?
I heard there was somebody from Wisconsin.
Yes, there was somebody from Wisconsin. And the cool thing about it, go ahead.
There's somebody come from Indianapolis too.
Yep. Well, and something too, I was going to mention was with everything going on, we will no longer run the same dates as the other wrestling promotion in Delaware County. So our fans, their fans, they'll meet, you know what I mean? I mean, it'll be people can come from their show that would, we're not going to overlap dates, which we will announce the dates, but from here on out, no other dates. We will not run in March because the only date available was the date they were running. Well, we respect the business. We respect the fans, number one.
Yep.
So we just said, hey, let's just build up for our next show. So we don't got no more dates that overlap. And I think that's really going to help us.
Terry?
Yes.
Okay. There is one more that's going to overlap. Juneteenth.
Will it?
Yeah, it's same day.
Is it the 18th?
Yep.
Okay, no, I'm thinking it's at the 13th. It's the weekend on the 13th.
I'm pretty sure that I looked at their dates and theirs was June 18th.
Okay, well,
Well, but if that one is on the same day, I mean, there ain't nothing you can do about that. That's a festival that,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that the
just,
city does.
yeah, you can, you know what I mean? That's just something that, hey,
and they're all,
but last year you guys started that show like at 3 or 4, and
yes,
You may be over. You may be over by the time
like
that one.
7 in the evening.
maybe we can elaborate with that. Maybe because I know the Juneteenth's like 3 to 7, so that might work out. So I believe you're right, but I didn't notice that date overlapped, and I don't think Dccw does neither. Because I looked and I didn't see it, but then
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
okay, well,
I'm almost positive that if you get on Wrestling Wars, Monthly Wrestling Wars, he's got you guys' dates and their dates on it. And I'm almost positive because you guys had June to be announced, and I'm pretty sure it was June 18th for them. But like I said, that's the day of the festival. There's nothing you can do about it, Terry.
Yeah. Let's see. Brent Miles gets on here and he talks. Yeah, you're right though. I think you're right. Matter of fact, you got me looking. Go ahead and talk. Elaborate.
The Tennessee people are coming back to the next show, expanding. That's good. We welcome them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, always want new people. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You want the fans that always come, but you want to see some new faces in there as well.
Yep, he's right. It is overlap, but that Juneteenth show. To elaborate,
it was over like at 5 or 6 last year because I remember leaving there and coming home to do an UFC event.
Yeah, so because I think, but that works. I mean, and no offense, as long as it don't run 7 to 7 same time, I think we'll be all right.
I mean, even if it did, I mean, hey, that's really not
Terry,
because it's a festival, right?
Yeah, and which
all you can do, Terry, you guys are doing the best that you can. That's all you can do. I mean, you've already changed 2 dates. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just do the best you can.
Yeah.
Well, the city puts it on, so.
Yep. Barry Adams, what's up?
Just do the best that you can. I was just letting you know so you knew. So
I'd have went over it when I seen it. What's up, Brent? Good to see you.
I didn't want you to get blindsided by somebody.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I was telling you.
Yes. What's up, superstar TJ Powers?
First live show and had an amazing time.
Yeah, Brent Miles. That's all he talked about at that show. If you guys don't know, that's Brent Miles and BJ. And Dennis was a real avid race car at Anderson Speedway. You probably know who I'm talking about, Tony.
Yep.
Brent Miles Jr. and him. Yeah, what's up, TJ? They were at the show. He said he'll come back. He'll come back. His grandbabies loved it. Joey Owens was in their face. But I'm glad you pointed that out, Tony, and we'll take care of that. What's up, Mike Lee?
I know Austin and his girlfriend had a blast at the show.
Hank?
And I know Bobby had a blast. Bobby was loving the show.
I love Bob. You know, when he came to the show, I used to ride the bus with him years ago when he went to work at Hillcroft. I think me and you talked about that.
Yep, he had a blast. He had an absolute blast.
Hey, do you see who's on here, Tony?
No, I can't see it.
Hank Parker.
Really?
Ruthless Domination. What's up, Hank? They're kick ass. I like old Hank and them.
Yeah, Bobby had fun. He's coming to the next show.
Is he?
Oh, yeah,
I think Bobby's still at our shows. Cupid.
All right, you got anything else?
Oh no, man. That's I think man, we're kind of there. He is. Yep. Superstar TJ Powers on here. I love TJ, man. Good dude, man. Been good to me. Learned a little bit about the business with him. you sit down and talk to that guy, man, he's good to talk to. But him and Cutter, Cutter,
Yep.
Cupid. But anyway, yeah, man. But right now, thanks, Tony, on the date thing. We'll take care of that for you. We'll elaborate next show on how that'll work. And look, May or April 16th, Bearcat Rumble 2. A lot of things going to pop up in the next 4 or 5 weeks for Gonzo's Wrestling Room and Kuhndoggs Corner. Man, we're ready to go. You all right, Chris?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm
I got to show it. We got a show every weekend for the at least next 5 weeks.
Yes. And while we're at it, we talk about sponsors. Plug yourself, man. What Twitch and all that.
I'll do that. Well, I guess this is the well.
Yeah, I'll do it at the end. Go ahead.
All right, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live we're live Wednesday and Fridays at 7 p.m. with GSR, or our sports talk show. No, Monday nights we're live at 10 p.m. Eastern with that because we do this show at 7. Then we also have Gonzo's Wrestling Room podcast, comes out every Sunday at 9. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find it. Also, you can find that on YouTube if you'd like to watch the video versions. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room, YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room, and then check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports /merch. Did I miss anything there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, no, yeah, that's it.
That it? So, anything to say, Dwayne?
Tony Jacks. Hope to see you at the next show.
Yeah, we had a new episode of G.W.R. drop yesterday. We talked about the Undertaker's going in the Hall of Fame. Talked about AJ Styles re-signing with WWE, Cesaro leaving WWE. So go check that out. That show out was a good episode.
Yep. Yeah, they sounds good, man. Seth?
I ain't got nothing.
Any word on Cody Rhodes?
Huh?
Any word on Cody Rhodes?
Not yet. I'll be wanting to see what they're going to do. There was a rumor that it was going to be Rhodes and McAfee at WrestleMania, but now the rumor is going to be McAfee and McMahon at WrestleMania.
Yep.
I know McMahon's going to be on McAfee's show this Thursday, so I figure we'll find out some more then to see what happens on that show.
Just make sure you pay attention to Dccw.Indiana, Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Like both. Subscribe to GW.R or GSR. Follow it. We'll update flyers, everything. Signing off from here with Silent Seth, Dwayne, Chris Gonzalez, Big Holly Molinex behind us, Kuhndoggs himself. Love you guys. Peace out.
Later, guys.